All that has changed is the size. The actual cages are exactly the same. I see no need for you to examine it further. So what are your actual intentions?
Oh my cheese! I actually wanted to see the cage, you know, to calculate how many monsters could fit into it. And, smoked cheese cookie, I wanted to check whether your ambitions had grown, just like this cage of yours.
To think you have such suspicions about me. Are you sure the height of your new office hasn't gone to your head?
How amusing. I guess you could see it that way. How could I remain the same after hearing Golden Cheese Cookie's decision? The only one who remains unchanged is her. If we just lock ourselves up inside this place and refuse to act, the Golden Cheese Kingdom will end up collapsing in the most dull way ever. And our ambitious and divine ruler completely refuses to recognize this fact.
I could not agree more. She refuses to listen when we inform her of such dangers. I admit, I was unaware the situation troubled you, Mozzarella Cookie. You showed no signs.
I knew that voicing my thoughts would never change anything, you see. But I realized something when those cookies arrived with such shocking news. If this kingdom ever has to change, it must be now.
Then, what do you think we need to do to help make that happen?
We must work from beyond the kingdom. As for how we'll do this, I have no clue. Just keep this in mind for now. The fact that I brought this up with just the two of us here means that I currently find you, Smoked Cheese Cookie, much more interesting than our ever-radiant queen.
Oh, I see. Of course. You became a denizen of this kingdom purely for fun's sake, so I can't say I'm surprised. Well then, if you promise to keep these thoughts from Golden Cheese Cookie, I'll show you something very interesting.
Wow. Then I'll look forward to it. On one hand, I feel ready. And yet, a part of me is still unsure. Oh well. A sliver of doubt is needed to change the course of history. Marzipan Cookie. Start logging the monsters that enter the cage, including their type, initial sighting location, and error category. Submit the reports directly to me. We will also need surveillance on Gingerbrave and his friends, as well as Smoked Cheese Cookie and Golden Cheese Cookie.
Understood, Mozzarella Cookie.
You must also gather the other marzipan cookies. I will inform you of a new contingency protocol for an emergency situation. The targets of this mission are Smoked Cheese Cookie and Golden Cheese Cookie.
Wow! Streets are sparkling! It's almost too dazzling!
Wow, interesting. Some of the locals don't really look like cookies, and they're not cheesebirds either.
That is because I constructed this kingdom so that everyone could transform and present in the way they prefer. So my loyal subjects can express their individuality, even if they are different from that of regular cookies and cheesebirds. Oh, the praise that rained upon me on the day announced that I would grant them this gift.
Aha! So then your giant boar wasn't your actual dough.
This transformation is supposed to represent the magnitude of my splendor.
Crime reported. Crime reported. The suspect, Crow. Suspect captured.
What? My crow would never... Wait. So pretty that I couldn't just admire it from afar. What's that supposed to mean? Did I train you to behave like this? I'm so ashamed of you. Sure,
I was wondering where my golden anklet had gone, but I see it's right here.
Please, accept my deepest apology. I should have trained my crows better.
Chirp, chirp. What a fascinatingly greedy little fellow. But like they say, the greedier the bird, the wider it'll spread its wings. I shall give you this golden anklet as a present. Now use that greed for something good. Chirp, chirp.
Oh, thank you for understanding.
High Priest Cheesenberg, your generosity shouldn't leave you with a loss. I will graciously gift you a new golden anklet. Which one would be to your liking?
Oh my! To think we're witnessing the historic gold creation firsthand. Somebody pinch me. I mean, am I dreaming?
Oh, my cheese. I couldn't refuse such a generous offer. Then I will choose another round anklet. Thanks to you, I have received a new anklet in exchange for an old one. If you care to visit the House of Prayer later, I shall give you a warm welcome. Chirp, chirp.
Settlement complete. Case closed.
One of Black Raisin Cookie's crows just stole that golden anklet, and yet that high priest reacts by gifting the anklet and praising the crow?
Good jelly, I thought he was about to get angry when he called it a greedy little fellow.
Actually, greedy has been used as a compliment since the olden days here in the Golden Cheese Kingdom.
What? Well, why is that?
Because I was greedy, of course. I obtained the soul gem with the power of my almighty greed. And with this greed, I established my kingdom and helped it prosper. So what could be a better compliment than greedy here in the Golden Cheese Kingdom?
I thought you only cared about yourself. But I suppose we've more in common than I realized.
And what is your point, exactly?
I meant to say that we care for the cookies around us in a similar way, as I've been protecting my village as well. Even if my dough was crumbling, I'd just wrap it up and continue fighting, using all my strength to protect the village.
Black Raisin Cookie.
I thought it was selfish for a strong cookie like you to refuse to join the war, just to make sure you didn't lose what's precious to you. But now that I see the care for your followers when they lose something as small as a golden anklet, I realize I was wrong. You simply want to protect the cookies dear to you, and it scares you to think you might not be able to do so.
You're as bold as your thieving crows to compare the Golden Sovereign to a village leader. And yet, I quite like what you said.
I get the feeling the mess just got started.